I had a massive heart attack on the side of an interstate highway. During this event, I experienced clinical death in which my heart stopped for 20 minutes with no pulse, no breathing, and no brain function. I suffered trauma to my head from my fall onto the concrete on the shoulder of the interstate. After about 5 minutes had passed, a nurse stopped to help and did CPR until an ambulance arrived some 15 to 20 minutes after the event. I was shocked 7 times, all told, at the roadside, in the ambulance, and at the emergency room, where I was finally revived and stabilized. I've been told that survival after such a long time interval with no heartbeat is impossible. I have no memory of the physical world from the time I opened the door of my truck to get out until 6 days later. But I remember being on the other side very clearly. I left my body but did not encounter a tunnel. There was kind of a whoosh, then I went into an area. It was not a room really, but it felt as if it had boundaries of some kind. It was just an area. It's hard to describe. During this whole experience, my senses were hugely heightened and everything was incredibly vivid. During the whole experience, I felt more conscious and aware, more alert. I was kind of confused at first, but then these feelings turned to incredible joy, peace, tranquility. I felt united with the world. My past flashed before me, out of my control. I encountered friends of mine who had already died, and they told me what had happened to me. All communication was telepathic. I asked where my dead stepson was. I was told he had gone back to live another life. I asked why they had not. I was told that time and space did not exist here. 1 second, 1 year, 1,000 years, all the same. I was told we all go back many times until we have learned what is needed to ascend to a higher state of being. It was told we are all part of a greater being. This infinitely greater divine being experiences what we experience. All things, the grass, air, trees, everything has a living force, and they are of as much importance to the Creator as are we. The planet we live on is alive. It should be as revered as much as a human life. They then told me they were unsure if my body could be revived. If it was, I should be willing when I go back to speak with any of those who would listen about what I had been told here while in this realm. I was told I would experience things that would give me an opportunity to review how I had lived. I was told that all is forgiven, all spirit is eternal, and all can be redeemed. Since my experience, I've had short-term memory problems and problems focusing, but my circuitry has been rewiring itself and is much improved. My relationships have changed in that I have more tolerance of others with different views. At times I have an intuition that I should do something out of the usual routine, and this has often proved to be of benefit to me and others. Everything in my experience had great meaning, and I believe it was definitely real. The knowing is the marvelous part. The awareness that we are all connected, all the same, all equal.